All right. Any public comment?
I could just introduce myself if you'd like.
That'd be great. Hi, Cindy. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. My name's Cindy Mahoney. I'm active in the Northampton Special Education Parent Advisory Council. And I also work part-time for the Federation for Children with Special Needs. And I guess starting in January, I will be the Ward 6 school committee member. So that's the lens from which I am approaching this. So I hope it's okay if I join in and listen in and learn more about the Disability Commission.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here as a member of the public and future, future counselor on the city council. It's great.
School
Or
committee.
sorry,
Thank
school
you.
council, school committee. Thank you, school committee.
Thank you.
All right, so the minutes from our November 18th meeting. Thank you, Court, for typing those up. Is there a motion to approve those minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the
Emma
November.
Cornwell makes a motion. Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Kathy Murray seconds. Thank you. Any discussion? All right, so we'll do a roll call vote. Asher Henricks,
Yes.
Emma Cornwell,
Yes.
Kathy Murray,
Yes.
Amy Lawton,
Yes.
and I vote yes as well.
Hello, so sorry
Thank you.
about that.
Counselor Debs, perfect timing.
Nice. Yeah, my meeting just ended.
You're up. You're up.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
for like the update?
Yeah, we just started a few minutes ago, and we just approved the minutes from November 18th.
Awesome.
If you want to add your vote on that.
Oh, sure, yeah, I would vote yes on that.
All right, and there were no changes to it, so it was just as is.
Great, thanks.
Thank you. And so the next agenda item is
Wow.
an update from Counselor Dubs.
Okay, thanks.
Not to put you on the spot. If you need another minute, we can.
Oh no, that's fine. There's not a whole lot, I guess. Yeah, so so I've been recently on the capital planning advisory committee, which we're basically getting a preview of the capital improvement program that's going to be coming up next year. Which will be presented to the new city council in the new year. And so I've been getting like a preview for that, and a couple things I've seen which are related to disability commission. I would say that the site look, although it's not official yet because it all has to be voted on and everything. There's a lot more money going towards sidewalks this year. Another $1 million going towards fixing sidewalks, and then in the upcoming years, it's 750,000, and this is all unofficial right now. I'm just kind of giving you the preview that I've been getting, which is much more than previous SIPs that I've seen. We call it SIP, a Capital Improvement Program. And then another project that's coming up soon is a Habitat for Humanity house that's being built, and that's going to be have accessibility built into it for if somebody moving into it needs accessibility, that's going to be provided for them, which I think is amazing because we definitely need more of that in Northampton, and I'm always like an advocate for that. So right now that's all, and then on this ordinance review committee, as you know, you've seen our conversations how there's a lot of different opinions going on the snow ordinance conversation. So we're continuing that conversation. It's going to be continued on the Transportation and Parking Commission. That's going to be our recommendation that we make, is for the conversation to continue and to possibly form a subcommittee on snow removal. And also, I believe there's going to be an invitation for Disability Commission members to be part of those transportation and parking conversations that happen. But that'll all be coming up soon in the future, which I will keep you updated on. So yeah, yeah, basically the snow removal thing is an ongoing issue that we have to kind of keep working on, until we can come to some improvements, which will lead us, to our PSA conversation. Yeah,
It's a perfect segue. Look at you.
perfect. Thanks.
Thank you very much for that update. It's great.
No problem.
All right, so the next agenda item is looking at the script for the PSA. Thank you very much to both Asher and Emma for working on that with me over the past week or so. Sorry, I was delinquent in starting that conversation, but we worked on it, and so I am going to screen share and pull it up, and I'll read it out loud, and then we can go through it and make any changes. Sydney, welcome. Hi. Great. Oh. Court, I sent you a request because I think the screen share was for my phone when I was trying to be complicated.
Yeah, you should be okay now.
Thank you. All right, so let me pull that. Um, all right. Does that work okay? Size-wise? Right, so I will read this out loud and then we can go through it. Hello, Northampton community. Oh, wait, sorry. No, I'm not. Asher, we had talked about you reading this.
Yeah, happy to.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Hello, Northampton community. We are your Disability Commission, here to share the importance of snow removal for public safety, especially for those of us in the community with disabilities. We all know how hard it is to get around town when there's a snowstorm. The difficulty is greatly magnified for people who use mobility devices. Unshoveled sidewalks can cause us to be stuck at home, to travel in the street with cars, or to have to turn around when our path is blocked partway to a destination. All members of our community benefit from clear sidewalks, including people with low vision, older adults walking to a shop, parents pushing strollers, those who don't drive, and anyone heading downtown for an evening out. Working together, we can make Northampton more accessible for everyone in our community. Northampton has an ordinance requiring property owners to clear snow and ice from sidewalks within 24 hours of the last snowfall, or by 9 a.m. the following day in the business districts, whichever is sooner. While you're clearing your sidewalks, remember to clear around fire hydrants and adjacent curb cuts, and to use sand or ice melt. You can be fined $50 a day if your property is not cleared. Thank you for your help in keeping Northampton a great place to live and an accessible place for all.
Thank you. Sorry, I was in another part of my brain.
No worries.
All right, so it's funny to not be able to see everyone, but I want to keep the text up here so because I can edit as we're talking. So if commissioners, if you could just unmute yourself and we can go through it line by line, paragraph by paragraph. If there are any initial thoughts that anyone wants to start off with, or we'll just start with the first paragraph. So anything in the first paragraph?
I think Sydney has their hand up.
Oh, sorry, I'm not able to see everyone. So if commissioners, if you could just go ahead and unmute yourself and speak if no one else is speaking, that would be great. So Sydney, go right ahead. Oh, except we can't hear you. I see your mouth moving, but I don't hear you.
Oh, it looks like Sydney is suggesting that it says the Disability Commission instead of your Disability Commission.
Okay, hello, Northampton community. We are your disability commission, so you're saying, oh, now I lost.
It's in like in the chat. Yeah.
I know, it's hard when I'm
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so shouldn't it say the disability?
screen sharing and now I lost everybody.
The...
We are the disability commission is what you're, oh my gosh, really? I lost everybody. Where? Okay.
I can hear you, or I can hear
I'm
you.
having technical difficulties here. I really don't know where. I can't see anybody now. But I'm glad I'm still on the call, so that's good.
Yeah, yeah, we hear you. So,
Okay, very good.
yeah, so that's the suggestion I think from Sydney.
Okay, hello, Northampton. And originally we had I think this is your disability commission. Does anyone remember? And so we changed it to we are your disability commission. So do we want to change from your to the? What do other people think?
I have a question about just to clarify with so we're recording this just like audio recording, right? And then it will be posted to Northampton Open Media. Because I think for me that how it's being recorded and posted kind of affects some of that, because I would personally say that if we're reading it out loud, then I tend to like just because it's like, who are these people that are talking to me? And if I'm reading and everyone's reading, we are your disability commission. So that would be my thought. But yeah, what do others think?
Sorry. And sorry, I'm sorry. You're seeing my lack of technical savviness
No,
here.
that's fine.
So I found you all, but now I can't make you small, so we can't see the text at the same time on my screen share here. So Asher, sorry, I was a little distracted, basically was what I'm trying to say. You're saying that, oh, yeah, I know, I see. I think your makes the most sense. Okay, okay, so you were saying, Asher, that it's because we're the ones speaking. You
That
were
was
saying that was the thinking with your.
yeah, that was my thought. Yeah. Yeah,
And
Sydney, if Sydney, that seems okay.
Sydney just put in chat.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So we'll stick with your, oh, there we go. So anything else with the first paragraph? We are your disability commission here to share the importance. Oh, and I will say, sorry, I should have prefaced this, that the video from East Hampton is 1 minute and 21 seconds with some lead in where it just shows the seal from East Hampton. So part of what we were doing is trying to take words out to make it fit so that we're working in that time frame. So we tightened it up and took phrases out to make it work, because ours started at like 1 minute 45 seconds or something. So just an eye to that as we're looking at this. So we don't want to, if we add anything, we have to take something out. But if there are words that you think we can take out, then we could do that. So anything in the second paragraph?
Oh, I saw. Sorry, I saw Court has his hand up.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest, Amy, that if you look up at the top, there's the view. There should be a view button up there. I
Yeah,
don't know, up the top of your screen. If you click on that and do side by side, it may put everybody and the text there at the same time.
this one right here with the 3x3.
Oh, no, not the view there, but up at the very top of your computer screen of your Zoom. Does it show up there? You may not have it. It may be because I'm in the workplace app. but I was trying to figure out a way that you could see
Oh,
everybody
thanks.
and see that, but,
I have hide thumbnail video, show small active speaker video, show
oh, okay.
thumbnail video, and then the one
Oh, okay.
3x3.
Okay. Yeah, sorry
But I
about that.
can't,
Yeah, it's
like, I have
different.
to
Yeah,
still scroll through to,
right.
or I could make it big and then it blocks the words.
And blocks it. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, sorry. I thought
Sorry,
it was an
having
easy
some trouble
fix,
here.
but yeah.
Um, so any feedback for the second paragraph? Any feedback for the third paragraph? All members of our community benefit from clear sidewalks, including people with low vision, older adults walking to a shop, parents pushing strollers, those who don't drive, and anyone heading downtown for an evening out. So we're trying to include various groups, some with disabilities, some without. And then the fourth paragraph, working together, we can make Northampton more accessible for everyone in our community. Northampton has an ordinance requiring property owners to clear snow and ice from sidewalks within 24 hours of the last snowfall or by 9 a.m. the following day in the business districts, whichever is sooner. While you're clearing your sidewalks, remember to clear around fire hydrants and adjacent curb cuts and to use sand or ice melt. You can be fined $50 a day if your property is not cleared.
Um, One thought that I had, and it's not necessarily something I'm suggesting yet because I don't necessarily know if it's just a thought that I had, so I don't know how I feel yet
Yeah.
either. But I was just curious. One thing that occurred to me recently is that one thing that we haven't mentioned that much in the conversation is the fact that people can also report uncleared properties. So it's possible. Maybe I was thinking maybe at the end of this paragraph, after it says you can be fined $50 a day if your property is not cleared, because in some friendly way, I don't know what the exact wording should be, but in some way, say that if you see uncleared property, a day after the storm or whatever, 24 hours after the storm, you can report it to the city. We have a form on our website that for doing that. You know what I mean? So maybe it wouldn't hurt to say that. I don't know how other people feel.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, go ahead.
while we're talking about possible additions, I was also wondering about referencing either the ordinance number itself in case people wanted to look it up, or um, adding either like a contact at the city, like if you can't shovel your sidewalk or like if you can't clear your property, here's who to contact for help. Um, and I'm also just thinking like anything we add, we do have to take something else out. So I want like that's my only hesitation with adding like contact information too. But I do think the contact information is pretty important. Yeah.
I love both ideas. My pausing is oh my gosh, what are we going to take out?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Um, okay, well, we can start by adding. So, Counselor Dobbs, you were saying here you can be fined $50 a day for property. Can we say it really like report uncleared or unshoveled,
I like uncleared also. Yeah, that's uncleared is good.
uncleared sidewalks via the city's website?
That sounds good. Yeah, then you don't have to like put a link or anything like that.
No,
Just
because
say
this is just going to be read.
exactly. Yeah, we're gonna be reading. So
Um,
yeah, no, I think I like that. Yeah, if
we're
other
trying to
people.
make it really short.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a nice concise way to say that.
Would it be possible to combine that with the like report uncleared sidewalks or ask for help in clearing your sidewalk via the city's website. But I realized I don't actually know how to, like I'd forgotten how to reach out to folks to get help with it. So I realized I wasn't sure if those were accurate.
I'm gonna turn to court because is there someone at the city? Like, I don't know that the city is structured in such a
Yeah.
way that there
Okay.
is
Yeah.
help.
I think
When-
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I think that's sort of like a policy thing that we'd have to advocate for,
Okay.
and talk
Yeah.
to the mayor about. I don't think it's impossible I think it could happen, but I think it's a process we'd have to go through to make it happen.
Mhm.
Okay. I was misunderstanding. I'm sorry. Yeah, I
Yeah.
retracted. Yeah.
No, I think it's aspirational
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
maybe is what Counselor Dubs is in conversations about and,
Yeah.
maybe helping to head us that way, but I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah,
Court,
Gotcha.
that's
are
Okay.
you
accurate.
kinda-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was going to say Northampton Neighbors, actually, that nonprofit that's working with folks to age in place and to provide services like that. They're currently helping people with that, and that's usually when I was at the mayor's office. That's where we would try to refer people to, and they assist with that.
Mhm.
So, but it would be hard to, it'd be hard to
Yeah.
combine the sentence in a way, but. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like honestly it's better not to raise that since there's no kind of um official way to direct anybody, and rather than like promise a resource that we don't really like have confidence in, then maybe just not mention it at all.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because then it's almost like we'd be letting people down if we can't
Yeah.
follow
Yeah.
through. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. I hope that that happens someday.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know why I convinced myself that already existed, but yeah, my brain was firmly firmly convinced.
No, that's good. A
Yeah.
positive brain.
Yeah.
Court,
Yeah.
are you go?
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, I'm wondering if maybe that report uncleared sidewalks via the city's website, if we made that please report and put it before the you can be fined $50 a day if your property, leave that as the last sentence
Oh,
in the
good idea.
paragraph.
I like that.
I
Yeah,
mean,
and that way
you
it
can
kind
say,
of, yeah, yeah,
well,
yeah.
please report, any, like, I don't know. Yeah, I
Yeah,
read
you
it
could,
again.
yeah,
I'm like, oh, that is not soft at all.
yeah.
Too efficient.
I don't know, it's so hard to like get it to
Workspace
highlight
here.
there.
All right, so this sentence before the,
You can be fined. Yeah.
like that,
Mhm. Right.
clear higher adjacent curb cuts and to use sand or ice melt, please report any uncleared sidewalks via the city's website. You can be fined $50 a day if your property is not cleared. That flows better with that order, thank you.
I have a comment. Is it who can be fined? It's only owners who can be fined, correct? So I wonder if we should say owners can be fined $50 a day if their property is not cleared, rather than you.
Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's more accurate. Thank you, Kathy.
How does it work though if the rental agreement says you are responsible for clearing your snow?
I don't know. My guess would be that it would be between I mean, the city, I think, has to find the owners. Correct, Counselor Dubs? Like that's how the ordinance is written.
Yeah, like I think maybe like a property owner could ask a renter to shovel the property, but if it doesn't get shoveled, it's ultimately on the responsibility of the owner to make sure it happens. You know what I mean? So I think that's why they are the ones that get fined.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then the bill itself, that's between the owner and the tenant who actually has to pay the bill, but
That's what I would assume, but yeah, I guess yeah, that's what I think. Yeah.
yeah. So the owners are fined and then the city doesn't, it's not the city's business how it's handled from
Right.
there. Does that seem like an accurate reading, Counselor Dubs, from what you?
Definitely.
Um, any more thoughts or changes to this?
We might need to take out, oh, sorry, Emma, go ahead.
No, no. I was wondering if we could add a word. Says, sorry, Northampton has Northampton has an ordinance requiring property owners to clear snow and ice from sidewalks, and I was wondering if we could add a word in front of sidewalks to specify like which sidewalks they're responsible for clearing. Like sidewalks in front of their like adjacent sidewalks.
How about your sidewalks? Because we say property owners. Northampton has an ordinance requiring property owners to clear snow and ice from
Their sidewalks, maybe?
there. Because it's third person, yeah.
Is it, can we do adjacent? Is that accurate?
I guess I'd have to. I don't. I think. I think so, but we could maybe refer to the ordinance itself for language. Sorry.
Yeah, I think
So my brain was just like that they're not like property owners aren't just responsible for all of the sidewalks.
No, that's it. You're right, though. That's a good. Like, yeah, it should be a little more, maybe a little more specific than that. Yeah.
um does
I'll
adjacent
chime up here just to say I'm looking at the code. It uses the word bordering, which to me is a synonym for adjacent.
thank you,
So
Ben.
whichever of those sounds better, I think would be fine.
So what do folks like? Emma, which way were you suggesting adjacent or
Yeah, I think I said adjacent. Like
adjacent? Okay. Northampton has an ordinance requiring property owners to clear snow and ice from adjacent sidewalks within 20 minutes, whichever sooner. So should we change adjacent here or keep? Remember to clear around fire hydrants and adjacent curb cuts.
I guess I do have kind of an opinion on this. I think because
Yeah.
I've noticed after this recent snowfall, for example, curb cuts are really ignored in the city, and like there are sometimes quite a lot of sidewalks that are cleared, but a person can't actually get up on them because we're off of them because of the curb cut. So maybe we could put curb cuts earlier and say adjacent sidewalks and curb cuts. I wouldn't mind that just because it would make it even more clear.
Ooh,
You know what I mean? Even more.
that's good. Northampton has an ordinance requiring property owners to clear snow and ice from adjacent sidewalks and curb cuts. Oh, why didn't it like that?
I think it's 2 words. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and then we can just cut that phrase from that next sentence. Remember to clear around fire hydrants and use sand and ice melt. Yeah.
Yep, that's great.
Mhm.
Thank you, Counselor
Perfect.
Dubs.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Remember, and do we say it again or not? While you're clearing your sidewalks and curb cuts, or is that overkill?
I
Don't forget the
I
curb
would
cuts.
say it again, frankly.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
would.
Say it again. Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, I would.
So we might have to speak quickly. We'll figure out the timing. Okay, while you're clearing your sidewalks and curb cuts, remember to clear around fire hydrants and to use sand or ice melt. Great. I like that elevation of the curb cuts. That's fantastic. All right, so can people do a thumbs up if you're good, you're ready to sign off on this? Or if there are more thoughts lingering? All right, awesome. Thank you all so much. This is exciting. So next steps, Counselor Dubs, I know you've been in touch with the people at
Yep.
Northampton Open Media.
Yep. I've been speaking with Zach from Northampton Open Media. Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing that on our behalf. I'm gonna hit save before that goes away.
I wasn't, like when I talked to him, I wasn't sure when we would be ready, but it seems like we're getting to that point now, so I can reach out to him again.
So okay, that would be great. And then you had talked a little bit about the recording.
Yep.
So could we each record and send it in, and then the person kind of like
I think that that could easily be done. Yeah. Yeah. I have to ask him that question specifically, but having had experience doing that, I know that it can be done. So, or at least, I've done it in other projects that I've worked on. So I think it can be done. Yeah.
okay,
Where we could just even, record it with our phones and then send it in.
okay.
Yeah.
So does anyone prefer to not do a recording and have your voice part of this? There is no pressure. It's totally optional.
I would prefer not to if it makes no difference.
It
I will
makes
step up if
difference.
I need to, but this is not my thing.
Okay, yeah, no, it makes no difference. This is purely if people are interested in having their voice be a part of it. So if everyone who is interested could do a recording of the whole thing on your phone, does that sound correct, Counselor Debs?
Yes. Maybe I can first talk to Zach just to make sure that that's okay, because you know
Okay.
what I mean. That's all I would want to do before, just to make sure that it's going to work for him, because I haven't asked him that specific question yet.
Yep.
And then I can just let you know. Does that work?
Yeah, that would be great. So I would love to have the recordings sent to him, whether it's all of us or if he says no, that's not possible, then it's whoever's going to do it uh before the holidays, like before our next meeting, if that's possible. What do you think? Oh, you're on mute,
Sorry,
Counselor.
sorry. I feel like it's doable.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll email him tonight, and he'll probably I can probably let you know by tomorrow
Oh,
what
well,
he
that's
says.
quick.
Yeah. Or as soon as he responds. But
Yeah,
he's usually pretty quick. Yeah.
okay. Just to keep this moving along, and the snow, it feels like the snow is coming. I'm like, they're going to need time to put it together. And I just realized we have to somehow figure out that first image that has East Hampton Disability Commission. And so do we cut that? And then do we have something, we need some kind of a visual that says, thank you to East Hampton Disability Commission for allowing us to use the video, like we need, and then the Northampton seal on the front.
Do we know if do we have like a file of the East Hampton one, or do we have to like download it from somewhere? Do you know what I mean?
I can forward you what they sent me from East Hampton.
Okay.
It's really just it's on YouTube.
Okay, well I think okay, if you don't mind sending me that,
Yeah.
then I can send that to Zach. Yeah.
Okay.
And he could
Perfect.
probably give me advice on what to do, what we should do.
Perfect.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
awesome.
Awesome. So, commissioners, you might receive an email shortly from me with directions on next steps. So, read this. Here's the text. Read it, record it on your phone, and email it to this person, and then we'll go from there, and hopefully they can put it together and get it out there.
Awesome.
That sounds great. Okay, thank you for working on that, Counselor Dubs. Appreciate it.
No
And
problem.
thank you all for your effort in the text. I think it's great that it's our voices that have crafted it, and we'll use their video, and that's super cool. So thank you. And maybe get some sidewalks shoveled and curb cuts. All right, next up, thank you so much to Court for making this happen. So Court figured out, when was this? This was right before Thanksgiving. That we can get something in with the property tax bill that's being mailed mid-December. And so a few of us worked on a blurb for that, and including Court. Oh, I love all the cats today. Including Court, and Director Mish chimed in and helped with the text. And so I'm going to do another screen share. So for better or for worse, we can't edit this. It's done. It's printed. It is going out. So I hope everyone likes it. It had, so just smile and, if you hate it. No, I'm kidding. Let me see. Oh, wait. So I have to screen share first. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So this was the final version. Let me make it bigger. Hello, Northampton community. With winter approaching, the Northampton Disability Commission would like to remind you of the importance of keeping sidewalks clear for the safety of all residents. In accordance with Northampton Ordinance 285-17, removal of snow and ice from sidewalks, property owners are responsible for clearing a 36-inch wide path clear of snow and ice on any sidewalks. Dang, I didn't put curb cuts. In front of their property within 24 hours of the end of a snow event, or by 9 a.m. in the central business districts and the Florence Village districts, whichever is sooner. Remember to clear adjacent curb cuts and fire hydrants as well. Please note that anyone who does not clear sidewalks in front of their property may be subject to a $50 fine. Everyone benefits from being able to safely navigate our sidewalks, so please do your part to support your community. Thank you. So
You got
that is it.
you got the curb cuts in there at the
I got them at the end, but now I
Yeah.
wish I'd put it up. I like it up higher, but it's all right. So we did it. It's going out in a week with the property bill. And so that will go to all owners of properties. And so hopefully they will all take it out and read it and take that information in and pass it on to their tenants and get some more clearing going. Court, yeah.
So I was going to say it's going out to a little over 1,800 people or 1,800 entities. It's property owners, and we decided to do personal property too, which is also all of the businesses will get it. So a lot of businesses downtown aren't, the buildings are owned by property owners, but the businesses are separate. So it should be a pretty good mailing. And yeah, so it was good. And it was like 6 cents to do it, 6 cents a name, an address. So it's about $900, but yeah, it's going to be good, I think.
Great.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And I just have to thank the citizen in Northampton who had this idea and brought it forward to the commission. So, and I know she watches our meeting, so thank you so much. Government in action, yay. All right, next agenda item is it's really a reminder that, so we're going to start next month, conversation about Disability Pride Month and what we want to do for that and start kind of conceptualizing that. So if anyone has any burning thoughts right now, feel free to chime in, but really it's a heads up to start kind of thinking about it, know that it's coming, and that we'll be doing work on that in the spring. So we talked about maybe working with the other commissions, the Amherst and the East Hampton disability commissions. And so we can talk about that and see what it looks like and how to bring it all together. Cool. All right. Other business not anticipated. We've got I do have one that, and then we'll see if anyone else has one. So I'm sorry I didn't ask Amy Lawton before this meeting. So I'm putting you on the spot to see if you, as our representative to the Human Rights Commission, if there's anything you want to update us on or share about the HRC work.
Yeah, I know it's the end of a long afternoon for everyone, so I'll just be brief, and if you have any questions about this, you can follow up with me. The Human Rights Commission is really just getting its feet under itself. They've only been meeting for 7 or 8 months. They're really ambitious. It's a really incredible group of people. One of the things they've been working through is a complaint procedure, doing very much like we just did, making sure the wording is right for a letter that goes out to people who make a complaint to the city, and then thinking very carefully about how do you want the respondent to be contacted and brought into the process, realizing that, of course, there's privacy, anonymity, you don't want to put anyone in danger, like that they're taking all of these very carefully and deliberately. The last meeting had 2 reports that were very data rich, so I really, if you're interested, I encourage you to watch it and like get the full presentation. One was from a program evaluation center at UMass on the Division of Community Care, which, since I am not from Northampton, I did not know about. I've lived here for a few years now, but I did not realize that our Department of Health and Human Services has essentially an alternative that you can call if you need police but don't need police. So that has been implemented for the last couple of years. They've done a program evaluation to show what types of support are needed by the community and how that's being utilized. There was also a report also from DHHS about I think it was called the Healthier Northampton Survey. I may have gotten it backwards. It might be Northampton Healthier Survey, but it was a community outreach effort to ascertain what various health needs are. So the Human Rights Commission is being attentive to those, and that is my update.
Thank you. Thanks for being willing to be put on the spot and share that stuff with us. Appreciate it. And I'll connect with you after the meeting to see how you want to do things going forward. But thank you, and thank you for being the representative on our behalf to the Human Rights Commission. Any other business not anticipated, Court? You're on mute right now.
Sorry about that. Yeah. So this morning, the Office of Planning and Sustainability went over to Prospect Place and got a tour of the 60 new affordable housing units at the former Northampton Nursing Home on Bridge Road. And a number of them are accessible, and I took some pictures that I thought maybe I would share some of the pictures with you folks if you were interested in seeing them. And
that'd be great.
And yeah, let's see. Let me go to screen share if I can get to it. And I apologize, I haven't. I literally just downloaded them moments before the meeting. So, but let me see. I'll make this one bigger for you. Oops. But they have, as you can see, they've got roll-in stoves, ovens there, and let's see, 3. I'll do that one. Oh, they're all hydroelectric actually, which is kind of geothermal. And this is part of the geothermal. There's a number of geothermal wells that have been dug, so they're all being heated geothermally over there.
Or I
Cool.
just want to make sure you know that we only see Windows Explorer. So we can see you selecting the files, but we can't see the images.
Oh, you can't see. Oh, you can't see the images. Okay.
Not
Sorry
yet.
about that. Okay, here, let me see if I can. let's see. But you can't see that. And
Yeah, we
Can you
can
get-
see now.
you can see that one.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I downloaded them, but I didn't put them anywhere that I can get to it very easily. So, let's see, 3. All right. Can you see
I
that?
like that
But
cutout under the range.
Oh yeah, I know. That's cool, huh?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Can you see this one now or no? Is that
We're just
That it-
seeing the range one,
you're just seeing that
the
one? Okay.
cabinets.
Let me see. I guess what I have to do is because I'm opening each one in a different screen, it's only not letting me do that.
You have to come in and out of screen sharing.
Yeah, I have to go back into screen share to do it. Let's see. So this is there's Bill at the, so this is the geothermal kind of heating facility. So basically it takes water that's about 400 feet underneath the parking lot and pumps it up, and it brings the temperature of the water is about 55 degrees. So then there's only additional heat needed for 55 up to whatever is comfortable for people, and everybody has their own controls in their own units. So it's one way of doing it. All right. So now let me grab another one. Sorry, this
It's
is so
incredible. I didn't
clunky.
realize it was geothermal.
Yeah, the whole unit. So here's, let's see if I can share this one. Share. And there's, this is the bathroom unit. Sorry. So they have roll-up sinks and, obviously roll-in showers with all the controls at the appropriate height. And let me see if I can go to the other one.
Have residents already been selected? Did they
They
already
have, so
have
yeah,
drawing?
there were over 4,000 applicants to it. And of those 4,000, about 1,200 of them were identified as being homeless. So currently houseless. So yeah, for 60 units. So needless to say, there's a big need, but yeah, sorry these pictures aren't in a better, easier way to look at them, but those
No,
are
that's
the few
okay.
that I took actually of the accessible units. So they're
It's
the
fantastic.
closets are also accessible and at the right heights. They have closet systems in them that are at the right heights for people in wheelchairs and using mobility devices. But and there's a number of units. I can't remember what the number is that they have, but there are a number of units that are accessible units there
Mhm.
too. So, but it's pretty exciting, and people will start moving in January, and they expect to be fully occupied by March, I guess, or at full occupancy by March. So,
There's some very lucky people getting to move in. We need
yeah.
4,000 people applying.
4,000 people. And then what it's Valley Community Development that is working on this project, actually. They're the developers, the builders for it. And then the next project they're working on is the Crafts Avenue, which will take the parking lot behind City Hall, most of that parking lot, and the hillside, and they're creating that. And that's going to be 30-something units for just homeless folks, basically, for people who are currently homeless. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
an amazing thing going into.
that's what's going on.
Thank you for that.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other business not anticipated? All right. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Counselor Dubs made a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Asher Hendricks makes a second to adjourn. Thank you all for being here. And 5:03, look at us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Have a wonderful rest of your evening and holidays if you celebrate holidays upcoming. And see you all in January in 2026. Thank you. Thanks, Court.